Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to AFTERBLAST. It is a roguelite first-person shooter that honestly looks pretty sick. Wait, is this multiplayer? This is going to be multiplayer. Oh, that's even better. I didn't even realize that. Alright, is this a good spot for my character? I think it is. Interesting enough, it actually is also pulling from my, you know what, actually, no, let's move my character over. I love the fact that it is using my character portrait. It makes sense from a multiplayer perspective. But on the flip side, that's a good spot to put my PNG tuber. All right, cool. So I've got twin Uzis as like my primary weapon. We do seem to have a limited amount of ammo here. This looks awesome so far. I love the aesthetic. It's kind of that nice, like, I'm almost gonna say it's like kind of Blizzard adjacent. The rocks with the like inscribed runes, forgotten runes, ancient land, shattered crypts, but not available in the demo. Okay, so this might be more of a taste test than anything else. Let's see what else we have. Passive item container. There might be a powerful passive item inside, but it comes with a cost. How much money do I have? 250, so I can pop this open. Fireflies. Every 8 seconds summons a firefly that attacks nearby enemies. I like that. And usable item container. You know, honestly, this is gonna sound kind of weird. I'm not usually a big fan of usables. I always forget to use them, but grab it anyway. 30-second cooldown. Okay, at least it has a cooldown so I can remember to use it. Enemy's health drops to a critical level, starts blinking blue. Use your hook to execute them. How do I hook? Okay. So we've got executions. Good stuff. Let's probably turn on the crit. Oh boy. Gonna be kind of tricky. Break him for some resources. I love the... Okay, what are the... Oh, those are the fireflies. I like the glory kill system. That feels quite good. Oh. And that was just a random enemy. Cool. Wait, it says all enemies cleared, but there's still some left. Alright, works for me. And I can just, oh, I can just chain that. Wait, I thought we were done. The room said it was over, but then it kept going for reasons. I have no idea. Okay, so we've got a ramp, we've got an item here. I might as well pop it open. I like passives, especially if I can stack them. Crit chance up by 100%. I like that. What else do we have around here? Some kind of red item here. Oh, it looks like I've got plenty of ammo. Weapon container. Assault rifle. Small ammo, fires a trace, fires a projectile that ricochets X number of times. Let's snag it. Okay, so Uzi and assault rifle. I actually don't know what the Uzi does. There's also a rune here that maybe does something. Nope. Looks like it's just a design element, nothing more. Yeah, so those are my fireflies, which is nice. So other big question of, can I go through here? So I can go through there, but we also have a portal. Find active portal. Are you an active portal? Are these alternate paths? Do I explore? This is a nice jump pad. Alright, let's see what's through this one. Is this where this is where I started. Sorry, bear with me. This is some options. Okay, so this is not the active portal. This is just for traversal's sake. Oh, and this is locked off, so I can't go in here anyway. I think that's good. I don't actually like branching levels too much. I kind of prefer my roguelikes to be simple and... I don't want to say simple. Simple's kind of the wrong way of putting it. I like the complexity when it's... I like the complexity when it comes to, like, build crafting. I don't like it when it's, like, routing and whatnot. That always feels awkward to me. Also, these fireflies are insane. Like, the summon build actually works obscenely well. I don't know if there's a duration on them. Can I break these? No. Doesn't look like it. Also seems like we have oodles of ammo here for reasons. We've got a teleporting pad, but that's not helpful. I wish once you cleared a level, it would actually tell you if you have any of these crates sitting around so you don't have to go looking for them. Because now that I know that there's potentially 1 to 2 per level, I'm gonna have to, like, seek them out and find them, and that's just gonna slow things down. Kind of unnecessarily. Okay. Portal, no crates. I don't feel like I need another weapon. I'm not even sure if I can have multiple weapons here. But yeah, I've played too many roguelikes over the years that are very much like, you know, oh, you went the wrong direction. This is going to slow things, or, you know, you went the wrong direction. Now you're going to pay for that. Always feels kind of tacky to me. And where am I going? I have no idea. Okay, didn't take too much. Can't break him. And yeah, I want to take his shield out. There we go. I feel like half of this is just me hooking onto things and exploding them a bunch for resources. I don't hate that necessarily. It is very effective. And I'm getting a lot of resources. Okay, so we've got a passive. Looks like there's another creature. I guess these guys must be like bonus summons that aren't quite counted as part of the, oh, this is summoning an enemy thing. Alright, got a passive. What do we get? Increases weak point damage by 20%. One thing I will say, I wish these would pop up with two options that you could choose between. Because I actually don't think I want to pick that one up. I'm not very good at shooting for weak points here, especially because I don't know what half of them are. And it sucks to have spent my resources on something that I don't want to pick. Usable item container. Well, I already have one. Summons 4 small flying guardians. See, that's what I want to put money into. Because it's already super clear to me that going for a summoning build works. But still. Let's see. Anything else for me to mess around with? I'm just trying to be thorough because I'd hate to miss things. Yeah, the hook system feels very good. I often find myself frustrated by hook systems in these games. Ow. Okay. It looks like my shields come back as long as I'm not taking too much damage. So I can actually just chill for a bit. Okay. So I mostly need to get rid of this sucker. Yeah, okay, weak point damage is actually fairly obvious. Shoot him in the bigger glowy spot. And yeah, I like the fact that it shows me that I can in fact hook onto an enemy. Oh, I completely forgot to use my summoning ability. Oh, I only have one of those. I don't know if I like the idea that I have to press Q to swap between my active moves. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. But on a personal level, I'm just going to get distracted and use the wrong one. Well, on the flip side, both of these are very good. Okay, let's see if we have another passive. But yeah, I like choices. Being able to like banish and re-roll and choose between A, B, or A, B, and C options feels very good. When it's more than that, it's not great. Chance to freeze. Sure. Okay, that was my active ability. Yeah, just like a little icon of, hey, there's a box you haven't opened on this level over here would actually go pretty far. And, oh, we do actually have 2 routes. Gold? No. Seems like it's the same thing. There's no, like, map or anything, right? Let me double check my options. Mouse and keyboard. Move right, left, hook, change. Nope. Alright. But yeah, instead of having Q to swap between them, I wish it was just Q and E for the different active abilities. Portal is inactive. Find an active portal. Oh, I see. Oh, is this the one I came in on? I forget. Yeah, this might have been the room I entered with. I thought it came from over there. Okay, so that's just a platform. Void? Alright, explode him. Don't have any other cooldowns for a moment. Yeah, my problem with aiming for weak points just in general is especially when you're like zipping around a level like this, it's tricky to get that weak point hit. There we go. Blast him again. I think we've got another one of those. I don't actually know if that's working. Oh no, we've got him frozen. I kind of wish you could actually hook onto this guy's shield and pull it off of him. Oops, that didn't work. And yeah, there were flyers that dropped their stuff somewhere, but I don't know if it's gone at this point. I don't know how much it matters. It seems like I've got oodles of resources to spend on things. Every 10 seconds, summon a sphere companion. Oh, yeah. We don't need another use item because I'm pretty happy with the two I've got. It's part of the reason why I'm like, yeah, being able to choose between A, B options would be nice because I'd really like to make sure all of my upgrades are like minion mastery abilities, passives that either summon more minions or passives that boost my minions in some way, shape, or form. Also kind of wish that, oddly enough, you had a little bit of a vertical boost when you grapple onto something, so you're more likely to go over it than go under. Because, say if I'm trying to get over here, I'm going to get stuck here and go down. But if it had like a little bit of a like up effect, or if you could actually press up or down to kind of choose which direction you're going as you're grappling, that wouldn't be a bad idea, just so you don't get stuck on the stairs per se. You're more likely to vault over. Okay, objective has been achieved, portal has been found. Question is, can I go through any of the other doors? Because we do actually have another door. Because okay, so it does look like I can explore these levels, so I can go back and check other paths. Oh, higher chance to freeze for longer. And a heavy sniper. Fires a trace, 700% damage. Fires a scoped trace. Can I have a third weapon? Yes. Okay, so let's look around a little bit. So we know where the portal is. Oh, oops. That isn't gonna work. Because, yeah, were there any other doors that I missed? Because if there are, I should go to check. Because it seems like you can backtrack through the whole level, which is... it's fine. I'm not entirely sure if it fits the game's pacing, though. Just in case. I should check. Yeah, because there's... oh, there's a door that I haven't been through, but it's covered in rocks. Okay, and this is the first room I've been in. But yeah, I'm not sure on a format. Oh, hey, we missed a passive here. Kind of good that I went back to check. More fireflies. So there are boosted versions of them that they go up in levels. Nice. Okay, that is satisfying. Zipping through. What am I going to say? I'm just tossing random feedback here. But yeah, I think it would just be better if it's just one room after the next. I don't think exploration works that well, because I just had to spend an amount of time backtracking here that really didn't need to happen. Even if, yes, I did find a passive that I actually very much wanted. It just doesn't... oh, we got a boss. It is the big boy. Whoop. Whoa, he's full-on bullet hell. Okay, explode a couple of those guys. It seems like it's reasonably doable to just kind of avoid. Yeah. Yep. Let's just stick probably to the assault rifle for now. Unless I get stuck on things. At which point that would suck. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my summons mostly take care of things. I just have to worry about the cross shots, because those kind of suck. unfortunately, he's got a bunch of things. Yep. Ow. Okay, and he got harder, which really sucks here. Because I haven't done a whole lot of damage to him. Where has he gone? Okay. Ad phase, looks like. Some of the next two. Take out the discus wizards. At least the freeze effect is pretty good. Whoa! And who he wastes no time. Ow. That was too much. Somehow didn't take damage from that, which is a bit of a shock. Okay, don't try and go over it. Use the rock as cover. And another ad phase, which is unfortunate for me, because I don't think I really did a whole lot of damage to him. Yeah, I'd very much like to spec further into my summons a little bit here. Specifically if I could give them, like, bigger durations. That'd be lovely. But so be it. Alright. He's got shields. Yeah, luckily I don't have to worry about cooldowns on my double jump. It's the dash that I've got to be somewhat sparing with. Oof. Whoop. And yeah, I think better than aiming at the ads. Probably better for me to mostly just focus on him. Because the ads aren't that dangerous. They're annoying. They can hurt me. But as long as there aren't too many of these flyers, we've got this covered. Explode that guy. Blow him up. Yeah, the grappling hook as a means of getting in there for a glory kill feels so good. It's definitely one of my, I don't want to say like full complaints I had about Modern Doom. I love the glory kills, and it was pretty good. It was pretty easy to hoover in there. Like zoom in there and get him with a good, glory kill. But having the grappling hook, oh no, you had the grappling hook for the second game, so it was actually fairly doable to get glory kills in that one. I'd forgotten. I don't know, some reason Doom Eternal just slides out of my memories like really easily, and I don't know why. Okay. Every 7 seconds, summon a Firefly, sure. Okay, oh, Assault Rifle, level 2. Oh, so does it just do more damage? I can't actually tell what the benefit is. Oh, it's just another Assault Rifle. I feel like finding a duplicate of a weapon should probably upgrade that weapon in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I'll check. Each attack has a chance to 20% chance to summon missiles. Okay, so we're actually going to switch to the Uzi for this one. Because that's going to be the one that I attack the most with. Okay, let's go through. Ah, so it's level boss, level boss. So that means, ooh. 6 levels, 6 bosses, roughly? That's actually a good setup. I like that. I should make it absolutely no secret that I love Tower of Guns. It's one of my favorite roguelikes. Hell, it's one of my favorite games I think ever made. I think it's an extremely cool game with like a ton of depth, despite the fact that it has very limited, like fairly limited combat, all things considered. Woo, little explodey orbs. That's a problem. There we go. But yeah, its progression systems are pretty basic. It's all just stat ups, but it works extremely well and is an absurdly satisfying game, despite everything. And I've been waiting for games that kind of really deliver on the promise of Tower of Guns. And I think this actually is the closest. The enemy attacks are reasonably easy to dodge. They don't come too fast. They're not too frustrating. There's a lot of enemies. The levels are kind of fun to traverse. What are they shooting at? They really hate... Oh, they really hate that tentacle. Surprise! I was like, there's something in the ground that my fireflies do not appreciate, but I cannot parse what they're shooting at. Okay, so what else do we have? Another usable item chest, but the problem is because I have usable items that I like, there's no longer a reason for me to pick those up. Hence why I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it's just one of those that if there's an upgrade you do not like, you can munch it for a stat boost. Either a random stat boost or a stat boost of your choice. Because the passives I can stack endlessly, and they seem to improve the ones I already have. Depleting the shield triggers an automatic counterattack, launching bolts at nearby enemies. I like that. Okay, so we got 2 doors. We might as well peek out both of them. So that's an adventure level. Or adventure level, it's a fight room. And this is a treasure room. I like treasure rooms. Every 10 seconds, summon a sphere companion. I might as well pop all of these open. I have a silly amount of... I'm not going to be using the shotgun. And let's take a look, just in case. Yeah, crit bonus. Just, nah. I'm good. But, yeah, this one presents a lot of promise right off the bat. You know, it looks good. It plays well. It's not so fast-paced that regular players are going to have problems with it, if that makes sense. Like, one consistent issue that I have with a lot of first-person shooters nowadays is they're all trying to be ultra kill. And not to besmirch ultra kill, I think it's a great game. I am not good enough at ultra kill to play ultra kill. I mean, maybe I'll be fine if I actually gave it a shot. I actually took a lot of damage there. Okay, let's not. Just in case. Room cleared. I'm not seeing any health, so that's tricky. Ooh, chance to cause lightning chain on surrounding targets. There's something here. Okay, other thing to note, I don't think this game needs an ammo system. At all. I don't think the ammo is actually making a lick of a difference. Did it die? What? Okay, there's something up here. Oh, I see. It's eggs that are summoning more. Got it. Yeah, the ammo system is not making a difference. Look at how many shots I have. I think it would actually be better if just all guns had X amount of capacity, and then, you know, it takes a certain amount of time. Now we're going back to Uzis. It just takes a certain amount of time to reload them. That you can maybe adjust in some way, shape, or form. Oop. Also, thing about the glory kills, I wish you wouldn't bounce backwards, per se. Or at least, I wish you could, Oh. Let's summon some friends here. I wish you could kind of control which direction you bounce off of them. Like if you want to continue going forward rather than bouncing backwards. Because some of these are definitely moments where I don't want to go backwards slowly. Yeah, glory kills are a great way to get some extra health here. To offset the sheer amount of damage that I took earlier. I don't see where the eggs are. Oh, there they are. Ah. Oh! At least I've got shields to spare. What else do we have in the area? Yeah, tons of resources. More than I have any benefit from using. Okay, so what do we have in this room? But yeah, I don't have to worry about ammo quantity, and I don't have to worry about reload speeds, and it feels like that's fine, but it feels like that's kind of a thing that you could actually leave a little bit open-ended. A lot of first-person shooter roguelikes I've played over the years have had unlimited ammo, or, okay, they've had limited ammo and you actually have to care about stuff. And so, like, being clever about getting glory kills and ammo and whatnot. I think that's fine. I think having limited ammo would then force me to swap between my weapons, which could be good, could be A. The other thing I would say within that is, okay, so there's the active portal, so I can leave if I want to. The other thing I would say is if it's just a limited ammo, but you can kind of mitigate that with upgrades, like, oh, clip size is higher, or oh, reload speed is faster, then you can kind of give players something else to work towards, like, hey, I want to have a chain gun sniper rifle, and you get a bunch of upgrades by, say, mushing other guns into that sniper rifle to make the reload speed shorter and the clip capacity higher and the fire rate faster. You know, having those options, I think, could be interesting, because currently I think, I hate to say it, but the guns are a little bit static. That I'm getting all of these, like, really cool abilities, mostly around summoning creatures that do extra damage, freeze, some proc effects, like, those are good. I don't mind those. But they don't actually change how my gun works, so that I'm always going to be firing just the Uzi. He's Big Snake. Snarky. Oh, and I guess that was just the demo. Okay. I don't think I'm going to play another round. I think this is a very solid experience so far. It just needs some work. So to reiterate, upgrades that actually change how the guns function, I think are kind of important. You can kind of get away with it in, what is it, Gunfire Reborn, where the guns are all kind of the same over and over and over again. But even then, it does make it less exciting, where you, like, find a gun and you're like, okay, this is the Uzi, I like the Uzi, I'm going to use the Uzi for this entire run. That's fine, but then if you do 3 more runs, every time that Uzi shows up, all 3 of those runs start to kind of blend together. You know, what's the difference? It's the same Uzi run that I did the previous run. You know, maybe I get a couple of different passives that change how that works. But if it's just like, oh, this is the Uzi run where I got a bunch of chain lightning, like, that's good. But I'm still firing the Uzi at the exact same pace, with the exact same amount of bullets, with the exact same amount of damage. It's just this one does chain lightning versus that other one did a bunch of summons. I don't mind that kind of build crafting, but if you're going to be doing a first-person shooter roguelike, you definitely need something that changes how those guns work. And so, you know, easy example, here's the Uzi upgrade, now you fire 2 bullets, but it's less accurate. Okay, so you're maybe depleting your clips faster, but you do way more damage quickly, but not at long range. It's a trade-off, but it's worth it. And you stack that a couple of times, so now you're firing 5 bullets per shot in, like, a much larger cone. Now you've got kind of this weird, like, rapid-fire shotgun thing that burns its clip capacity or mag capacity. I really do not know the difference, and I apologize for that. But you burn through your ammo really fast, and you have to worry about reload speed. So either you increase how much ammo you have on a per magazine basis, or it's is it clip? I think it's clip basis. But, you know, you could either increase it so instead of 40 bullets you have 100. All of a sudden, yeah, you really can burn through that quickly. Or you can make your reload speed faster and faster, so it's just less of a downtime between, firing. Those are options. Or maybe you go the opposite route. You fire slower but bigger bullets. Or maybe you add extra stuff like ricochet or pierce or homing. And having those like little tweaks instantly makes it so having an Uzi one run feels completely different from having an Uzi another run. And yeah, you could also have one that, hey, this doesn't actually get any stronger, but it increases your proc chances for anything stacked on top of it. It just feels like there's a lot of ways that you can start making synergies, because right now everything exists in isolation. The guns fire the same, they aren't changed by much. The passives stay the same. You can get more of them, they stack better. I like that. I like the fact that getting more of the same increased its power. I thought that was a good setup. The only immediate problem is that it either comes out, it spawns faster, it has a higher chance of proccing, or it does more damage. Those aren't strictly bad, but I like having the option to kind of choose. Do I want to have a weak chain lightning? Do I want to have a strong chain lightning? Do I want to have a chain lightning that chains much further or between more enemies? Being able to choose those options every time I level up or rank up one of these passives suddenly gives me a lot more things to consider in terms of what is my build. And maybe discover to play around with. So it's like, hey, this is the one where the chain lightning chains between 5 enemies in extremely large range. It doesn't do much damage, but I somehow can use that to set things on fire, maybe link it to another passive or something like that. Hey, all passives set things on fire at a 25% chance. And so instead of boosting the original chain lightning's damage, all I'm doing is just making it so it's super consistent, hits everything, and then has a high chance of setting things on fire for a lot of damage. Therefore, getting kind of a secondary route to get that chain lightning to do damage without actually having to put points into it. I'm kind of struggling here a little bit to explain what I mean with all of this, but I hope it's kind of coming across that this has such good bones, but the actual build crafting doesn't quite make it there. And I think if it could get that build crafting, I know there was meta progression that is being suggested as a thing. I think meta progression is good, but I actually don't think it necessarily makes the game better. This redstone is supposed to give you passive upgrades that you can stack and improve your runs from run to run. I think that's good, but without a really solid mid-run progression system to really carry the game, it is going to feel a little bit flat after X amount of runs, because there's only so many things that you can see before you're like, yep, this is the run that has some summons. And then also, yeah, if you don't have that much control over what kind of options you're getting, it's like, ooh, I've got another summon. Ooh, I've got chain lightning. Do they do anything together? No. So this is just, this is what the run gave me. I had no real choice in this. And I think especially if this game is going to be including multiplayer, letting players have the choice to go down certain builds, I think would go very far, especially to go back to the whole hey, the chain gun Uzi. What if one of the Uzi options is straight up, you can heal another player if you shoot them? And, it only heals them a little bit of HP and costs a ton of ammo, but hey, do I want to deplete all of my Uzi ammo to keep my ally alive? Yeah, maybe. Stuff like that I think would go very far, especially if, you have the one friend who's spec'd really hard into summons, the one friend who has spec'd really hard into sniping. One option, especially from a multiplayer perspective, is if there was a build that boosted your weak point damage and then also potentially made it so that enemies are less likely to notice you, so you can kind of hook onto the ceiling, hang out there, and snipe all the weak points while your friends are running around drawing aggro and stuff. It feels like you could actually have a little bit of the MMO trinity in this, and that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I guess with all of that said, hopefully some of these are good ideas. They don't all have to be implemented. I recognize it's a lot of work, but it's one of those where it's it's such a good basis for a first-person shooter roguelike. It just doesn't really have a whole lot of the roguelike yet. And so I think if that could get buffed up, this game's going to be really cool. But for now, at least, I guess I might as well say that the AFTERBLAST demo is available now on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's pretty cool. It's very much a taste test, but it has a lot of potential. And yeah, okay, yeah, you can't play the multiplayer yet, which is a bit of a shame, but I understand. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.